If you're a recruiter, you've probably felt the frustration of submitting a perfect candidate into a black hole portal, never to hear back. Or, if you're a hiring manager, you're overwhelmed by 50 different staffing agencies calling your desk phone every time you have a vacancy. The solution most Fortune 500 companies use is the VMS MSP model. But here's the thing, most people only understand their own little slice of the pie. If you want to actually win in this system, you have to understand the entire ecosystem. Today, we're breaking down the mechanics of the MSP to vendor to recruiter flow, explaining why it exists, and how the money and data actually move through the pipes. First, let's clear up the terminology once and for all. Think of this like a construction site. The VMS, or Vendor Management System, is the scaffolding, it's the software. Programs like SAP Fieldglass, Beeline, or Coupa. It handles the data, the job descriptions, the rate cards, the candidate profiles, and the timesheets. It is the system of record. The MSP, or Managed Service Provider, is the general contractor. These are the people. Companies like Pontoon, Allegis Global Solutions, or Kelly OCG. They are hired by the client, the big corporation, to sit in the middle. They don't usually find the candidates themselves. They manage the staffing agencies that do. Then you have the client. They are the owner. They just want a developer or an accountant. They don't want to deal with 20 different invoices. They want one bill, one process, and zero compliance headaches. Let's follow a single job through the veins of this system. It happens in 4 distinct phases. Phase 1 is the intake. A hiring manager at a big bank needs a project manager. They don't call a recruiter. They open their VMS and create a requisition. The MSP program manager gets a notification. They check the budget. Is $80 an hour the market rate for this city? If yes, they approve it. Phase 2 is the release and the tiering. This is where it gets interesting. MSPs often have tiers. Tier 1 vendors are the high performers. They get the job first, maybe a 24-hour head start. Tier 2 vendors only get the job if Tier 1 fails to find someone. If it's a very hard-to-fill role, they might do a broad blast to everyone at once. Phase 3 is the recruiter's race. As soon as that email hits the staffing agency, the recruiter is in a sprint. In a VMS environment, speed is a currency. Most MSPs only allow the first 3 to 5 qualified resumes to reach the manager. If you're the 6th person to submit a perfect candidate, the system might literally lock you out. Phase 4 is the gatekeeper review. The MSP isn't just a mailman. They are a filter. An MSP specialist reads the resume. They check for right to represent documents and ensure the candidate's pay fits the rate card. If everything looks good, they shortlist the candidate for the client to see. Why do some agencies get all the jobs while others get ignored? It comes down to the scorecard. MSPs track every single move a vendor makes. They look at your submittal to interview ratio. Are you sending junk or quality? They look at attrition. Do your candidates quit after 30 days? And they look at speed to submittal. If your scorecard is low, the MSP will move you to Tier 2 or kick you out of the program entirely. Then there's the money, often called the markup. The client pays, let's say, $100 an hour. The MSP takes a small cut, the fee, for managing the program, usually 1% to 3%. The staffing vendor takes their margin to cover the recruiter's salary and overhead, and the worker gets the hourly pay rate. It's a transparent, cost-plus model that prevents agencies from overcharging the client. So, is this system good? For clients, it's amazing. It reduces legal risk and saves millions in rogue spend by standardizing what they pay for talent. For recruiters, it's a double-edged sword. You don't have to do sales because the jobs come to you, but you lose the personal relationship with the hiring manager. You can't sell your candidate over the phone. The resume has to speak for itself. The verdict? If you want to succeed in a VMS and MSP world, you have to be a data-driven recruiter. You need to know the VMS software inside out and build a rock-solid relationship with the MSP program manager, because they are the ones who decide if your candidate gets the interview. The VMS MSP flow is the industrial side of hiring. It's complex, it's fast, and it's now the standard for global business. Before you go, what's your biggest gripe with VMS portals? Is it the lack of feedback or the strict rate cards? Let's talk about it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of staffing. I'll see you in the next one.